just ate some of the most delicious Mexican vegan food I've ever had, and we are going to show you all about it.
Yeah, Mike's been raving about this place, so come on a journey with us as we enjoy delicious Mexican food.
So we've got Neem and Karush, the owners of JaJaJa. That's how you ha 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 JaJaJa.
JaJaJa.
Okay, nice.
JaJaJa.
Oh, we got. Oh, there we go.
We've already
Look
got
at it. You guys are professionals with the timing on that.
Thank you.
So what do we have here?
So we have our frozen Mexican Aperol Spritz. It's tequila, Aperol infused with jalapenos, pineapple juice, agave, and lime juice.
What is Aperol?
Aperol, it's an Italian digestif for aperitif.
Got it.
It's very crisp, refreshing. It's like the new drink of the summer.
They drink it like a lot of Italians drink it like during work, or it's just kind of like
But you infuse it with
jalapenos,
which is very Mexican, which goes with the vibe.
Correct, and we also mix in some tequila, just again to make it our own twist on it. The traditional Aperol Spritz is just, it's gonna get you.
That's really good.
These things creep on you though. You have no idea how much alcohol is in them and like how delicious they are, and the next thing you know, you're like, ooh, I feel that,
It's tough to get good vegan food, especially vegan Mexican food, and you guys did an incredible job with that. So we wanted to come back and talk to you about, the inspiration of where this place came from. So give us the rundown.
So we're always looking to push the edge and do something new that hasn't been done. We thought that Mexican food meeting a vegan food is just such a good fit.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been done in New York. There hasn't been this type of cuisine with a full bar.
Yep.
So we're excited to try something new. It was a little bit of a gamble, like not knowing like how people will react.
That's a gamble right there.
That could have been us. But it's been going. We've gotten really good feedback, or we got good feedback with the drinks. We got good feedback with the food.
Yeah.
And we just want to distract people from just coming for the being vegan. We want people to come for the drinks and the atmosphere, the vibe, the music, the staff, and then.
So you don't push vegan. You're not vegan pushers. It's just
not vegan pushers.
It's
vegan pushers.
Yes.
It's not vegan.
Hashtag vegan pushers.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
So it's plantas, right? So it's like plant-based.
Yeah,
so not everyone notices that.
Exactly.
Plantas just sounds like Mexican.
Exactly.
Cool.
And that's what I think when I came here, I was so impressed because when a place just is trying to be vegan, they bring in all the fake, meat substitutes.
Yeah.
You guys don't do any of that. Your food is like, handcrafted. It's like mushrooms that are incredible instead of like some hunk of fake meat.
Yeah. So we tried to steer away from a lot of the faux meats for that exact reason, because you can find great flavors, great food, and that protein in a natural way. It doesn't have to be.
We do a chorizo, but we've tried other meats. But if it doesn't taste good, we're not trying to force it just to have it. You know what I mean? It's very hard to mimic like a steak and it doesn't taste good. So some people just put it on the menu because that's what people want.
Yeah.
If it doesn't taste good, it's not worth having on the menu. We have a small menu and everything on the menu. You close your eyes and like throw a dart at it and pretty much.
I was overwhelmed last night because I was like, everything looks so, and that's what's awesome. I guess when you're opening a place, you want people to come back and try everything.
Yeah.
So it's all got to be good, right?
It's only getting better too. We're 2.5 months old, and so I think we did a good job of like getting there from day one.
Yeah.
So I mean, everything's changing. Like, we're testing it as it goes. We're getting people's feedback, and we really get a lot of feedback from the customers that come, and we tweak and we change.
Do you find that a lot of people like come in here not knowing it's a vegan restaurant?
A lot of people do. We could almost pick out people that we know walking in the door.
Like they're looking at it, they're kind of looking at the menu, they're like, this is interesting, and then you're like, yeah, it's good.
And
try the tacos.
You don't
and
put
like
vegan chorizo.
We call it our chorizo.
Got it.
And again, to his point, we just wanted to make a really good restaurant. Doesn't matter that it's plant-based. Doesn't matter. You don't have to have it plastered everywhere to say that.
Yeah.
You don't go across the street to the Chinese restaurant and it says, "Hey, we're a Chinese restaurant. We serve Chinese food. Come try our Chinese food."
Yeah.
They don't do that. You know what you're going into. Try to experience. You want to go have a good time and have some good food. That's kind of what we wanted to build.
And what about this location? I mean, it's in Chinatown. It's kind of in like the outskirts of Chinatown, a little bit more like raw Chinatown, which I love.
Well, it's an iconic view, I think. If you're walking from like Seward Park and you're walking up, it has that grand appearance. You can see it from blocks away, and it's just a great corner.
So how do you guys come up with your recipes?
To be honest, we kind of just look at kind of foods that are trending, things that we know and like. Kind of we want to push the boundaries. So there's no script. We're trying to find, like I said, like lotus chips, things like that we're just slowly rolling out our menu that we want.
Lotus chips.
They're so good, right? But it's not Mexican, it's not American, it's not anything specific. We're just trying to infuse it to make something.
Speaking of,
yes, sir.
Okay.
What is that?
So this is the type of dish that comes out and everyone is looking around like I need to get.
I want to order that.
This is a tower of love right here.
It's a great dish that's shared. It encourages groups to come in and share something like this.
So tell us what's in the vegan nacho.
So it is our chorizo. We make a queso out of sweet potatoes.
Wow.
And then we do a salsa verde mixed with avocado. We top it with some of our guacamole. Our guacamole is mixed with English peas, topped with a corn relish. And we also mixed in some refried beans. So it's a built dish, so it has multiple layers.
So light without just like loading on the cheese.
It's like there's a freshness to it.
There's definitely a freshness.
A lot of flavor, though.
The sweet potato is really a genius idea. And so, what are some of the signature dishes that we'll be enjoying today?
We'll be trying our Mexican street corn, which is grilled elotes, and then we top it with almond parmesan cheese, a little bit of paprika and cayenne, and put it on a stick. You squeeze some lime on it, just like you would get on any Mexico City street. Then we're also going to be trying our mushroom tacos, which is mezcal marinated mushrooms on a beet tomato tortilla that we make in-house, topped with some of our cashew sour cream, and a little bit of cashew cotija, which is like a type of cheese.
Cool.
Queso.
Speaking of,
Wow, here you
Speaking
go.
of, here's the Mexican
Telepathic.
street corn.
Wow,
We'll move this to the back.
that is beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we've got the almond cheese. What's the like the mayo, the cream?
It's veganese. So we make our own veganese. We just put brush a little bit on so that the almond parmesan can stick to it. And then
Wow.
very simple, very delicious.
I didn't have this one last time. That's the thing. I was overwhelmed about the menu. Even though it's small, it's like you know everything is going to.
And the look of it looks the same too, as it would be if
It
it
looks,
wasn't.
it tastes, and for all intents and purposes, it is.
I think that's one of the important things that we try to hit, like the visual of it too.
Have you ever like tricked people? They don't know it's vegan, and then they come in. And
Never intentionally, no.
not intentionally, but does it happen unintentionally?
It does happen unintentionally all the time. Like a couple weeks ago, we had 5 construction workers walk in, sit at the bar, order chorizo tacos, carnitas tacos, a chorizo burrito, eat their food, and then enjoy it, love it, say it was amazing, they'll be back. They actually came back the next day and ordered to-go food to go sit on the corner and eat the food. But the second to last one, as he's leaving, is like, why does it say plantas on the door? And I'm like, oh, because we're plant-based. And he just sat there for about 30 seconds, stared at it, and he's like, plant-based. He's like, wait, what did I just eat?
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, what the hell did I just eat? And I was like, oh, you ate like our chorizo, our carnitas, And he's like, yeah, but what is it made out of? And I'm like, oh, the chorizo is made out of seitan. The carnitas is made out of hearts of palm and jackfruit. And he was like, wow. It's like I had absolutely no idea what's up. They literally came back for the next 2 to 3 days and just ordered takeout stuff through the takeout window. And
that's how you truly convert someone.
Yeah.
No clue. You don't want to. It's cool that you're not pushing vegan food. I appreciate that.
Sure.
Some like vegans can be. No offense, vegans, we love you, but you guys can be super intense. So it's cool when there's a place that feels more inclusive. Like people just love Mexican food. You come, and it just happens to be plant-based.
And you can actually get filled up on vegan food. Like I think a lot of it is that stigma that you see.
Exactly. That's why you change people's ideas of the cuisine by having them try it, and then for the most part they would walk by when they're turned off from it. So we're excited to get people into the realm.
Dirty people,
Yeah.
don't even mean to.
Exactly.